I think Christina and I both agree that you will win best dressed.
Yeah, well, my tailor, Timmy, he does really fine work, doesn't he? Pants are right, everything's... Ooh, I gotta say, you in this robe, I think that alone could win you best dressed on Mr. Blackwell's list.
Thanks. You were pretty incredible last night.
Thank you. Yeah.
I am so glad, so very glad to have my pal back, safe and sound to me.
I'm crazy about you, Lucy, crazy.
I know. You better be. And thank God you still are.
Well, Bordizo and his little games, they're never gonna come between us.
Right, and I can't wait to see his face when he finds out what we have planned for him at this charity luncheon.
A little taste of his own medicine. Let's hope he chokes on it.
What's the status of our subjects? Perfect. We want them to have only the memories we've given them, like observing Professor Collins' autopsy. Speaking of the deceased, is he cooperating? Well, he will when he learns that his son and Ms. Lambert on a one-way ticket home. And what about Zoran? Has he agreed to our terms? Good. Now, and you listen to me. I told you that an unexpected accident happening to Ms. Lambert and her cohort would only bring unnecessary attention our direction. Proceed as I've instructed. Do you understand?
You've been quiet ever since we left the embassy.
Making arrangements for my father's remains hasn't exactly been uplifting. You know what really gets me is that Victor was healthy. He even had a physical right before he was married.
Well, sometimes doctors don't catch everything. I mean, I wouldn't have believed it myself if we hadn't witnessed Victor's autopsy ourselves.
Seeing him so lifeless just wasn't Victor.
What can I do to make this easier for you?
You could bring back my father.
Come on. Let's go back to Port Charles. It's time we left Italy far behind.
Is Mr. Blackwell here yet?
You're a little nervous, aren't you?
Oh, yes. Of course I am nervous. I mean, I love this dress, and I think you love me in this dress. But the important thing here is Mr. Blackwell has got to love this dress, and that is not guaranteed. If he doesn't love this dress, then our little plan to one-up DV is not guaranteed. It could go right out the window.
Well, that dress is gonna be a hit, and so is the girl in it.
Oh, thanks. Oh, wait, don't wrinkle me.
Lucy.
Oh, Amanda, hi.
Oh, my dear, you look absolutely smashing.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much.
See, that's quite a compliment coming from Miss Barrington. And you are always the belle of the ball.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Amanda, you have definitely outdone yourself today. It's beautiful.
Well, thank you both.
Thank you for inviting us.
Pleasure.
Oh, and thank you for letting me show off my Serena line here. It's such an honor.
Well, I have a feeling that we're going to raise a lot of money this afternoon for the Charles Street Foundation. Oh, there's one of our big contributors.
Oh,
Excuse me,
well,
please.
Of course. Thank you, Amanda. Oh, my goodness, Scott, there he is. There's Mr. Blackwell. Listen, is my dress straight? Do I have lint on? Look, do I have lint? Am I okay?
Let's see. let's just take
What
another
are you
trip around the
doing?
block there.
You're getting me dizzy.
Well, yes, you look, well, everything's fine, everything's fine.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Let's go.
You're Lucy Coe, aren't you?
Oh. Oh, my goodness.
Hi.
Yes, I am.
How are
Oh,
you?
I'm fine, Mr. Blackwell. You know who I am, and I know who you are. Well, of course I know who you are. You're Mr. Blackwell. Everybody knows who you are. It's such an honor, a privilege to meet you, sir.
No, it's my privilege. Believe me, I have always been a fan of yours. I think you're incredible. And your work is marvelous. I've loved it for years. Just fabulous.
Scott, did you hear that? Did you hear?
Yes, I
Oh,
did.
Excuse me, Mr. Blackwell. May I present Scott Bowen? Scott Bowen, this is
Scott.
the Mr. Blackwell.
And Mr. Baldwin is your partner.
Oh.
Yes, my fiancé, partner.
How about them apples, huh? He knows me, too.
Well, I make it a point to know everybody behind the name Serena. And let's face it, you're behind it. And that dress is one of the most beautiful dresses I have ever seen.
Mr. Blackwell, thank you so much. It's
love
actually
it.
one of our latest designs. You know, I thought it'd be perfect for charity
love it.
events like this. Oh, turning. Yes.
That's
so you do.
wonderful.
Oh, thank you. Well, I thought weddings even.
Congratulations.
Oh, Mr. Blackwell, thank you.
Isn't it wonderful? You're finally over that terrible child problem, that labor thing.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, well,
All over.
that was an ugly scandal, but that was what you call professional jealousy on Mr. Bordizzo's part.
Oh, yes. Mr. Bordizzo will be here tonight, by the way. And he's going to show a dress from his fall collection. I have to admit, I'm very anxious to see what he's doing.
Well, I got a little news flash for you, Mr. Blackwell. So are we.
Well, I must circulate. I want to get around. And I have to tell you, Lucy, it's a thrill to put a face behind the name.
Thank you.
You're beautiful.
Thank you, Mr. Blackwell. This was just such an honor and a privilege. I love meeting you.
What a dress.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
So long. Okay.
Thanks. Yes.
There you go. There you go, pal. You got the face, you got the dress, you got everything.
He loved the dress.
Yes, he did.
Loved the dress.
Yes,
Oh,
he
this
did.
is so great. Now we even got that dig in about Bordizzo, too. We're set.
Yeah, speaking of Bordizzo, where is that snake?
I don't know. Oh, hey, you two.
Hey.
Thank you for asking me to model one of your designs.
Well, you look absolutely fabulous in it. But listen, you should have been here a minute earlier. You just missed Mr. Blackwell. We didn't. We saw him.
Table for two, please. I'm sorry, the grill is closed this afternoon for a private affair.
Can you give him our tickets? Oh, no. I thought you got them off the coffee table. I didn't. I am so sorry.
Communication breakdown.
I'm Dr. Rachel Locke. I'm with the Charles Street Foundation. I'm on the board of directors. My colleagues are expecting me.
Of course. Dr. Locke, welcome.
Thank you.
Smooth.
Well, I'm always in the mood for a good affair, aren't you?
Absolutely. Wait here, I'll get us some drinks.
Serena comes back out. And then I think
So you wearing your shoulder pads today, counselor?
I ran into her the other day.
Oh, you sure did.
Well, I kind of knocked her for a loop-de-loo there.
Yep.
Dr. Locke, this is Dr. Burgess.
Hi. Pleasure meeting you.
Likewise.
And please, call me Rachel.
Okay, Rachel, what brings you here today?
Well, worthwhile charity, good champagne, and handsome men.
Well, do you want some champagne?
Actually, I have a drink coming, but I'd love to take a rain check.
What about you? Would you like some champagne?
Oh, thank you. Matt's got it.
Oh, okay, good. Well, then in that case, I'm just gonna go. I got things to do. Excuse me.
Sure. Dr. Locke, you look so very familiar to me. Have we met before?
You know, it's the funniest thing. I get that all the time. I must just have one of those faces.
Oh, well, no, I'm quite sure of it. It'll come to me. Doctor?
packing a bag to leave Italy because my father's dead. Eve, I just can't seem to wrap my mind around this.
You're pushing yourself too hard. Things of this magnitude, they take time to sink in.
I know that, but what keeps going through my mind is one simple thought that I just didn't... I didn't have enough time with him, and I wasn't even close.
Listen, why don't you focus on what was? You and Victor shared so much.
Because I want more, that's why. We came all this way so we could bring Victor back home where he belongs, and instead I'm taking home his ashes? What was that for? What's it about? And you know what really angers me? Is that I can't even go home and tell people that Victor died working for his country. They'll just think he was some flaky old man who deserted his new bride and his family, and that was against everything that Victor stood for.
You know what? People are gonna think what they want to think. Who cares about them? Forget about them. Mary is the one who matters. Mary's gonna know better. She'll know it wasn't like that. Oh, God. We still have to tell Mary. She's gonna be devastated. Oh.
That's exactly why I don't want to tell her over the phone.
Monk.
Did you hear that?
What?
Monk.
Oh.
Kevin, are you okay? Hey. Oh, my... Kevin. What is it? Okay, follow my finger. Any dizziness?
Only from your finger, no.
Blurred vision?
No.
Come on, I'm serious.
I'm fine, really.
That's it. I'm calling the airport and I'm canceling my flight.
No,
Yes,
no, it's
I'm
not
the
necessary.
doctor.
So am I, my head being my specialty. I'm just on overload, really. Listen, I wonder if you don't mind, maybe just finish up the packing. I'm gonna shut my eyes and rest for a little bit.
All right.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Kevin. Oh my God, what is it? What's going on?
All right, that's it. We are taking the next flight out. I don't want to stay here for another minute.
Well, look who's here. Ramsey had a charity function. I thought your favorite charity was yourself.
Still licking your wounds, Baldwin, after that beating you took at Julie's hearing? You must have been such a disappointment to your father.
Ramsey, I've got something for you to lick.
Scott,
Put a leash on this guy, will you?
both of you, stop. This is not the place or the time.
She's right. This really isn't the setting for one of your Neanderthal rantings, Baldwin.
Neanderthal rantings? That doesn't sound like the Scott I know.
Oh, hello, and who are you?
I'm Dr. Rachel Locke. You must be Lucy Coe.
Oh, yes, hello. Well, actually, soon to be Lucy Baldwin. You're the psychiatrist Scott bumped into at the police station, huh?
Yeah, well, boy, he was hard to miss. You should have seen the way he handled that woman who said that she was Christina's mother. You would have been very proud of him. It's very clear that he loves you and the baby very much.
Well, yes. Of course, I'm very, very proud of him. I know I am the luckiest woman in the whole entire world.
So tell me, Dr. Locke, what are you doing with this knucklehead?
Oh. Chris has been a wonderful escort, tour guide, all-around welcoming committee, and he happens to be engaged to a patient of mine.
Julie Devlin is a patient of yours? I thought Kevin was handling that case.
Well, new guardian, new doctor. I just want what's best for my fiancée. Would you excuse us?
Lucy, it was a pleasure meeting you. Scott, I'm sure we'll bump again.
Ta. Premature little bump again? What is that? You know, I guess she's sort of semi-attractive in a pinch-faced, sort of shrinky psychiatrist sort of way.
Yeah, well, you know what, Lucy? I only got eyes for you.
Yeah.
But were you a little jealous here, huh?
Well, haven't even taken your vows and you're already cheating on your fiancé. Why aren't I surprised, Ramsey?
I can't believe it. You never told me that you were engaged. I'm sorry. I'm just joking. I'm Dr. Rachel Locke. I'm Julie's new therapist.
My mistake. Matt Herman.
Hi.
Well, tell us, Doctor, are you as stunned as everyone else as to why Julie would want to marry Chris?
You know, when it comes to relationships, I stopped being surprised years ago. There are all sorts of reasons people choose the partners they're with.
Oh, you seem so informed on the subject, Doctor. Tell me, what would make a woman go after a rich man whether he were spoken for or not?
Oh, I think the challenge would be a turn-on.
Well, personally, I find that so repulsive. To me, people like that have no morals.
But they have a lot of fun. Chris, shall we?
Sure. Ellen preaching about morals, that's rich.
Here we go.
Showtime. Where is Catherine, though?
Good gracious, didn't anybody tell Mr. Bordiso? That early schoolgirl look went out with early Madonna.
What is going on here?
Interesting choice, Mr. Bordiso, but what do you call it?
Humiliation.
I received word last night that the style for today's event had changed from cocktail dress to youthful, trendy attire. Now, I restructured Catherine Bell's entire look.
Who could have told you that?
No matter what they tell us,
You are forbidden to see my daughter.
no matter what they do,
I don't want you to go back to Puerto Rico.
I'm not going anywhere.
no matter what they teach us.
They can't keep me away from you.
Escape to romance with Boyzone and General Hospital, ABC Daytime.
Oh, Tom. Oh, dear. There goes Mr. Blackwell.
Well, he must have got scared off.
Well, I'd better run and make amends or he'll never do another show for us again.
A good idea, Amanda.
Lucy, I cannot believe that you did this.
Oh.
You've gone too far.
Well, gee, Kathy, you know, I don't know. Putting me in my undies this year at the nurses' ball, I call that going too far.
Why did you let her do this?
Come on, Catherine. A good little humiliation is good for the soul.
Lucy, is this your idea of payback?
Gee, Davy, let me see. Payback. Let me think. I feel so deliciously wonderful, and you feel absolutely lousy. Yeah, I call it payback.
Bordiso, the tides are changing for you. Damn well better get used to it. Shall we?
How can you stay so calm? No, scratch that. You're not the one wearing breads.
Catherine, my dear, the wonderful thing about the tides changing is that they always, always change back.
What is it with the teeny bopper and Scott's fiance?
Well, same age-old catfight, you know. I think Catherine Bell used to be engaged to Baldwin.
Ooh, so Lucy has a jealous streak.
That's putting it mildly. She practically destroyed my friend Eve when she was dating Scott. And my advice would be steer clear of him. You don't want to incur the wrath of Lucy Coe.
I'm a big girl, and I like to live dangerously.
When we arrived here, I had such high hopes about finding Victor.
Me too.
Part of me doesn't want to walk out that door because once I do, I know I'll have to believe that it's over.
Life is going to be so different without Victor.
It already is. And there's nothing I wouldn't give to hear that outrageous old man just tell one more beautiful story.
Come on. Let's go home.
Your son and his girlfriend are leaving Italy with no memory of what went on here.
That is the news I've been waiting to hear.
Are you ready to cooperate with us now, Professor Collins?
I am.
Tonight, it's election week for Dharma, and she's telling voters anything to get elected. Get ready for some real mudslinging before the final vote on Dharma and Greg, followed by Sports Night, ABC Tonight. You could be going to Super Soap Weekend. Visit abc.com, part of the Go Network.